Welcome everyone to my YouTube channel. Welcome. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. And I'm corporately dressed. The reason I'm corporately dressed is because okay, there's a short story. It's not funny, but a little bit pity me though. I went to work. Okay, every month there's a call duty roster. I went to work only to go and discover that I'm the one on call today, so I had to come back. So I just got back. I got food to eat. Let me show you guys. It's inside here. It's rice and plantain. Normal food, Jerry. And then I like, yeah, I have a chance. I have a time. Let me just do a video for us. So today we're going to be talking about something very important, and I'm not sure you could have guessed this. We're going to be speaking about karma. Yes, karma. Karma. Did I get that? Yeah, I got that right. Okay, yeah, karma. And today we're going to be talking about the truth about karma. There is conventional beliefs about karma that everyone think is right, everyone think is correct. So now the world we're living in and what will I put it? A definition of karma that is not complete, an incomplete definition of karma, and it has affected our mindsets, affected the way we relate with others, affected our expectations for things in life, and this is about to change. This video is going to change your mind about karma. So before I start, if you've not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, like it, comment, and tell me what you think. First and foremost, what's the definition of karma? In short, karma can be defined as you're reaping what you sow, right? That's the definition of karma. So why, if this is the definition of karma, why is it that it's only used in the bad context? Karma is a word, and there are two types of karma. There is good karma, there is bad karma. But when we want to talk about karma, we always want to talk about karma because of how bad it is. We refer to as karma as, okay, when you think something bad is going to happen to someone for the action of the person in the past. But that's not the case. If we see that there is a good karma and then there's bad karma, then we'll start seeing different scopes of how karma can be understood or how we should relate with the thoughts and the ideology of karma. So first and foremost, what is the definition of karma? I just defined karma. I'm going to give you a more detailed definition. I wrote it down in my book. So I'm just going to read it out. I like this definition. They said it's a force or law of nature which causes one to reap what one sows. Destiny or fate, right? There's another definition that I love better. It says a spiritual principle of cause and effect where intent and actions of an individual causes or influence the future of that individual. I love this one better. And then because of this, people tend to say, oh yeah, what's this guy even trying to say? What am I trying to say about karma? This is what I'm trying to say. Since there is a good karma and there's a bad karma, you cannot come and say, okay, when something happens, when someone does something bad, this is the reward the person is supposed to get. That's where we get disappointed every single time. We get disappointed because... So now, the problem now that we think that we have is this. When someone does something bad to us, okay, we ultimately feel the person is supposed to receive something bad in return. In tandem with what the person has done, we tend to kind of expect something bad to happen to him. That's why Amaka has been waiting for the Judith that snatched her boyfriend for them to break up. They will soon marry. So that's what we think. That's how we think. Oh, this person is going to get the karma. No, that's not the definition. That's not how karma works. Let me tell you the reason why karma is in existence. As a Christian, the reason why karma is in existence is because God wants you first to understand the complexity of life. God wants you to understand the complexity of life first and foremost. And secondly, God wants you to learn how to accommodate others. God wants you to learn how to accommodate others. If you open to the book of Galatians chapter 6, Galatians chapter 6 is very detailed. If you read from verse 1 to verse 12, you're going to have a better understanding of karma. Verse 1 says, Galatians chapter 6 verse 1 says, listen to me. It says this. People always skip this, but it says this. Galatians, I love Galatians so much. Galatians said, the book of Galatians said this, chapter 6, verse 1. He said, when someone is wrong, I'm just explaining. If someone is doing something wrong, correct the person with care. Correct the person quietly. Don't go there and give the person a harsh judgment. Lest the same thing happens to you. Lest the same thing happens to you. Open to the book of Galatians chapter 6 verse 1, you're going to see this. Lest the same thing happens to you. So when you see someone going through something and then you're just trying to like talk the person down, trying to not show understanding at all to this grievance or whatever thing the person is going through, somehow the world is going to gravitate and vibrate and put you in that same position at some point. That's why you see some people who be like, I was talking about this thing, and then the thing they used to criticize about, they almost always find themselves doing the same thing, because karma brings you and puts you in that same position to teach you a lesson. That life is not just full of coming here and filling people with guilt and everything and trying to put people down, and people are struggling, and most of them are subconsciously. People don't decide to pick this. We don't pick our struggles. We only try to acclimatize ourselves to the struggle, try to get out of the struggle, try to make the best out of it. But we don't, a lot of things that you won't just walk towards trying times. But these things come, and when you see someone going through this phase in their life, maybe there's a sin the person is struggling with, you're not in the position to come out and judge. That's why the Bible said do not judge. Why the Bible is saying is do not judge, the Bible wants you to confer an understanding to yourself that it could have been you in this position. You don't know what this person had to go through to get to that position. So what you have to do is you have to show understanding. So in every scenario you see yourself that you could have done what? Give out judgment. Rather, try to confer understanding on yourself first. And then when you ought to show correction towards the person or try to take the person out of this way that the person is doing something bad, try to do it carefully. Carefully. And try to do it quietly. And do it with love. If the only thing in this world that does not deserve to be done with love is killing and all the vices, but every other thing, if you're doing it, make sure you do it with love. There are a lot to say about karma, but I just want you to know. So if you think that, okay, if someone does this thing to me, let's say your friend, you guys were close friends and the person betrayed you, the person is supposed to have hardship later in life. It's a lie. It's not going to happen. I'm not saying we're not going to reap what we sow. We're obviously going to reap what we sow, but it's not going to be you to decide what's going to happen to the person. It's not you to decide that. So stop with the expectations when someone does something wrong to you. Stop with the expectations when you see someone living a life that the person ought to live. You're already judging the person and you're already preparing the person's hell. Don't do that. It's not your responsibility to do that. Until you understand that, you're still going to have a particular sense of resentment and bitterness towards people that you think are not doing the right thing. I'm not saying you should accommodate evil. No, don't accommodate evil. Don't even try. Don't give room for evil at all. So I'll advise you, for all Christians and non-Christians, and you want to just get an understanding, read the book of Galatians chapter 6 verse 1 till the end. It's going to give you a brighter scope of how you should conduct yourself when dealing with human beings and dealing with people. And then you're going to get a better understanding of karma. I don't want the video to be so long, and if on request you want me to give you a detailed explanation on what karma is, I could give you the 12 laws of karma that have to do with the great law till the law of understanding. I could give you the 12 laws of karma, but if you really want me to extensively talk about karma, you can tell me in the comment section, and then I'd make another video that extensively talks about karma. But for now, please don't think that karma is just the bad things that happen to other people when they do something wrong. No, karma is you getting what you ought to get at a particular point in time. You getting what you ought to get at a particular point in time. Yes, mostly it's always from a result of what you've done in the past, how you've practically placed yourself in this future, because the past is the coming, your future is the coming together of your past, leading to further actions that come together chain wise to get you to where you are. That's the present. So that's just all I want to say for now. So if by now you've not subscribed, oh my god, how do you want your karma? I'm joking. Just hit the subscribe button and then give the video a thumbs up and comment. I want to hear what you guys think, and there's a lot to say. I'm just trying to like manage my time and say so much and pass my information in this short time, but there's a lot to say. So I'll see you in my next video.